Yeah, so guys, it is Wild here, and I hope you're having a great day. Now yeah, today, as you can tell from the title and thumbnail, I'm going to be going over the best green loadout that you guys can get on CS2 in 2025. And that means for everything, so yeah, both sides, pistols, mid-tier, and rifles, along with music kits, etc, etc. So yeah, starting off with the music kit, I've gone with Austin Wintry, as, you know, it is just kind of green, and it's only $2, but yeah, I just thought it fit best. Then for the pin, I had to go with the Hydra pin, like, come on guys, it's a green loadout, and yeah, one of these will set you back $5, but yeah, they're both items that you use on both sides. But now moving on to T side, starting off with the glove knife combo, I'm going with the Sports Gloves Hedge Maze. Now, these are in factory new and go for around about $58,000 at the moment. So, yeah, not cheap. I would highly recommend you just get like a field-tested low float. But yeah, if you want to go all out, have the craziest, best loadout, then yeah, the factory ones are for you. Then for the knife, of course, guys, I went with the Karamba Emerald on T side. Don't worry, guys, I'm not missing out the other really cool green knife. And yeah, this, of course, is in factory new and goes for like $17,000. Like, what the hell? Now, when it comes to the agent for T side, technically, I would say like Viper is the best agent, and she goes for like $82. And yeah, the reason why I'd say Viper is because of the green top, but actually, guys, like in reality, because of the glove knife combo, I would even make the argument for using like Getaway Sally or Number K. Like, this is actually pretty much the combo that I had before, was Hedge Mazes with the white sleeves, and I actually think it slaps. So yeah, you could get Number K if you want. And yeah, currently Number K is sitting around about $90. But yeah, then guys, for the pistols, starting off with Glock, of course, guys, I've gone with the Glock Emerald. Now, this is fact new and goes around about $1,100. What a juicer. Then for the Dual Berettas, I've gone with the Dual Berettas Emerald. Now, these are in factory new and go for around about $45. But then for the P250, I decided to go with the P250 See You Later. Now, in StatTrak Fact New, you can get one of these for around about $50, which is okay considering now, like, the factory new version costs pretty much the same because it's been pump loads. But yeah, then guys, for the Tech 9, I've gone with the Tech 9 Nuclear Threat, which in factory new goes for around about $604. That's actually insane how expensive that is now. And then finally, for the Desert Eagle, of course, guys, I had to go with the Desert Eagle Emerald Jormungandr in factory new, which is like $1,125 now. It's actually insane. But yeah, then guys, before we move on to the mid tiers, I need to quickly tell you about today's video sponsor, which is
Skins Monkey, the safe, automated, easy-to-use CS2 trading site that gives you an insane 35% deposit bonus when using code WILD. Also, by using the code, you can claim up to a $5 free bonus on your first $100 trade. And don't worry, there are a ton of deposit methods, so it's super easy to load up. And using the filters, you can find some skins that are just right for you and trade away any of your old skins that you're bored of. And in case you have any issues, they also offer 24/7 live chat support. But yeah, let's get back to the video.
But yeah, guys, now moving on to the mid tier on T side. Starting off, we have the Back 10 Nuclear Garden, which in factory new goes around about $21. And then for the PP Bison, I decided to go with the Fuel Rod in StatTrak Fact New, which is like $10. Following on from that, though, we have the P90 Grim, which in StatTrak Fact New will set you back around about $2, which I think is really good value for money. And then for the Nova, I've gone with the Nova Green Apple, which in fact new goes around about $17. But then finally, to finish off mid-tier, for the Negev, I've gone with the Negev Terrain, which in StatTrak Fact New goes around about $1.79. So yeah, that is all of mid-tier done. Now finally moving on to rifles, for the SG553, I've gone with the Dragon Tech, which looks insane. Now this is StatTrak Factory New, and guys, it's only like $3.56, which I guess it's because it's on the SG, but I don't know, I think this skin looks sick. Then guys, for the Scout skin, I've gone with the SSG08 Necropos in StatTrak Factory New, which goes around about $7. And then for the Galil, of course guys, I had to go with the Galil Eco, which in StatTrak Minwear goes for around about $125. And yeah guys, you can't get it in Factory New, that's why I've gone with Minwear. Then guys, for the AK-47, I'm going with the AK-47 Hydroponic, which in Factory New goes for $8,300 now. Like, when did that happen? This is actually insane, guys. Like, is this price going to come down? Like, what's going on? I remember when these were like $1,000. I remember when these were like $150 way back in the day. Like, $8,300 is kind of crazy. But yeah, then guys, to finish off T side, I'm going with the AWP Containment Breach, which in StatTrak Fact New goes for $825. And yeah, it's just an absolute juicer. But yeah, guys, that is all the T side done. So now moving on to CT side, starting off with the glove knife combo. I decided, obviously, we got to switch up the gloves. So yeah, of course, guys, I went with these Specialist Gloves Emerald Web. Now, these in fact do go for $12,641. Of course, you can always get different patterns for this skin, so you might have to overpay for those. But yeah, then for the knife, of course, guys, I went with the Butterfly Knife Emerald, which in factory new goes for like $20,000. But I mean, guys, come on, it is an insane knife. But yeah, then guys, for the agent, I decided to go with Lieutenant Rex Crikey, who goes around about about $35, and is just such a solid agent. But now for pistols, guys, starting off with the USP, I've gone with the Tropical Breeze in Factory New, which goes for $6.50, along with the Dual Beretta's Polished Malachite, which in Fact New goes for $1. Then for the CZ, I've gone with the CZ Emerald, which in Fact New goes for $53. But then for the 5.7, I had to go with the 5.7 Hotshot. I know there's also the Neon Kimono, which you can get pattern based, but honestly, the Hotshot I think is really clean. And yeah, in Fact New, it goes for like $30. Then guys, as we did the Desert Eagle on the other side, on CT, I'm going with the R8 Leaf Hopper, which in Fact New goes for 58 cents. I know guys, most likely you'll just use like the Deagle on both sides, but just in case for any R8 lovers, I thought I'd include it. Then guys, for mid-tier, for the MP9, I highly recommend the MP9 Hydra in StatTrak Fact New, which goes for $68, and I just think is such a badass skin. Then guys, I'm going with an MP5, and yeah, picked the MP5 Phosphor, which in StatTrak Fact New goes for $23. I know it's not like super green, but it's got green on it, and I think it looks really clean. Then for the Mag 7, because guys, you've got to have a Mag 7, I've gone with the Counter Terrace, which in Factory New goes for $257. Like, hello? I mean, let's be honest, it's because it's part of the Rising Sun collection, but I mean, yeah, that price is just crazy. Then guys, for the M249, I've gone with the M249 Jungle, which in Factory New goes for $8.28. And then finally for mid-tier, finishing up with an XM10, I went with the XM10 Watchdog, which in StatTrak Fact New goes for $25. But yeah, that's all mid-tier done. So now moving on to rifles, I'll just start with the M4s. So yeah, for the M4A1S, I've gone with the M4 Asaurus, which in StatTrak Fact New goes for $11. And yes, before anyone goes crazy, I know I could have gone with the Moss Quartz, which is cool, but I don't know, I just feel like the M4 Asaurus, it's more of like a green. So yeah, that's why I went with it. But guys, then for the M4A4, thanks to Valve bringing out some new skins recently, I'm going with the M4A4 Full Throttle, which in StatTrak Fact New goes for $1,685. Or at least, I think it does. I don't know, guys, the prices on these are weird, they change. Obviously, it's like a dynamic price range for Valve, also the market, you know, it's a new skin. I don't really know what's going on with this skin, but yeah, all I know is it's a juicer. Then guys, for the FAMAS, I've gone with the FAMAS Meow 36, which in StatTrak Fact New goes for $1, followed by the Scar 20, because guys, come on, you gotta do a bit of trolling. And yeah, the skin I've gone with is the Emerald, and in Fact New goes for around about $31. But then guys, finally to finish up, for the AWP, I had to go with the AWP Green Energy, one of the new AWPs, which in Fact New goes for around about $219, and I just think looks insane. But yeah guys, that is pretty much the best green loadout that I think you guys could get. Obviously some of the skins could be swapped around, or you know, maybe you think I missed out some juicer green skins. Definitely let me know down in the comments. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm starting to feel kind of ill and bunged up and stuff like that, so yeah, I'm gonna go and maybe like rest or something. Again, massive thanks to Skins Monkey for sponsoring the video. Definitely go check them out if you haven't already. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it.